You know the downside of smoking, the awful diseases along with premature aging, but did you know that there are immediate benefits when you quit smoking that are almost miraculous? Changes take place within days, weeks, and months. In this 6 steps to quit smoking video, I can help you because I've been where you are now. I started smoking when I was 14 years old, and within a few years I was smoking a pack a day and 2 packs on the weekends. Smoking laws were not in effect, and people could smoke anywhere, and I mean anywhere. There was no reprieve or chance to flex my disciplined muscles because whenever and wherever I wanted to smoke, I was free to light up. Years later, I had a love-hate relationship with smoking. I tried to quit, but I couldn't do it. I was a slave to cigarettes. They demanded my time, money, and health, and I wanted out. So I tried to quit and failed over and over again. Nothing stuck, nothing worked, because I couldn't quit cold turkey. Then one day I devised a plan. It would take longer to reach my goal, but if it worked, I'd be free sooner than if I had never tried at all. I had nothing to lose and everything to gain because I wasn't making any progress up to that point. So here's how I quit smoking. Step number 1, you must have the desire to quit. This sounds like a no-brainer, but as I said earlier, I had a love-hate relationship with smoking, and maybe you do too. But in order to succeed, you must truly have the desire to quit. Because of this love-hate relationship, it's difficult to internally let it go. But there is a key that begins to unlock the door to freedom. It sounds simple, but it's not that easy to do. You must say, I will quit. None of this I'll try business. Trying doesn't work. You must make up your mind and say to yourself, I will quit smoking. If you can't say this and mean it, it's possible to get to that place by saying, I'm willing to be willing to quit. Then, when you can sincerely say, I will quit smoking, you are ready to move on. Step number 2, you must prepare to quit. This also sounds like a no-brainer, but many people don't know what the next step is after they make up their mind to quit. Therefore, the next thing that you must do is gather a few simple items that will make this process easier. Doing this creates a twofold purpose. It ensures that you are taking concrete steps forward toward quitting, and these tools are also important visuals and cues to manage your progress, which will motivate you to continue and reach your goal. The first thing you need is a sheet of paper or notebook. This is where you will write down a list of at least 20 things that will take 10 minutes or less to do. You can add more ideas to the list as you go along. If you'd like a few ideas, you can screenshot these pages. On one side of the page, write down 10 productive things to do. Wash a window, clean a drawer. On the other side of the page, write down 10 enjoyable things to do. Paint your fingernails, listen to a song that makes you happy. By keeping these lists, you will not only be keeping your hands busy by diverting your attention away from smoking, but you will also be creating a new habit and accomplishing something productive. Next, you will need a physical calendar, like one that hangs on the wall, and a red marker or pen. This is where you will put a red X in the block when you've succeeded in following the program. The purpose of the red marker is that it is bright and visible and a reminder of your progress. Keep the calendar in a place where you and others will see it every day, such as on the refrigerator or in the hall or bedroom. You will also need a phone alarm. This is to let you know when you can have your first cigarette of the day. And last, you will need a few memorized mantras, which will motivate you to stay on track. Write them on the back of your paper. These are a few of the mantras that helped me. Screenshot this page if you think it will help. Step number 3, you must choose a day to begin and end. The best time to begin is first thing tomorrow morning. If you go away from this message and put it off, you may procrastinate and it won't get done. On the day you begin, count 21 days ahead and circle that day on your calendar as the finish line. Step number 4, you must follow the plan. The method I used was weaning myself off cigarettes. I pushed my allowed smoke time of day ahead 1 hour before I had my first cigarette. This works best if you have a scheduled routine. I suggest that you get up at the same time every morning until you master this. During your no smoking time, when tempted to smoke, pick up your list and do one thing on it. This is not only a diversion, but it will create new routines and behaviors. Knowing that you can have a cigarette later will help you get through that first crucial hour. A side note, if you associate morning coffee and a cigarette, you must plan ahead what you will do to break the association. Eat crunchy foods like granola bars or chewy foods like bagels with your coffee. Read the newspaper, check social media, do a crossword puzzle. Create a distraction to break the association, and remember, it's only for 1 hour today. This association also goes for alcohol. I did not drink while I was in the process of quitting smoking because the alcohol-tobacco connection was so strong. Another reason was that I knew that alcohol would lower my resistance. Keep your mind focused on the task at hand. It will get easier as time goes on. So here's the program. It's the same every day except for the time changes. Days 1 through 3, you will push the time up 1 hour so you will not smoke during the first hour of the day. When you wake up, immediately set your phone alarm for 1 hour later and do not have your first cigarette until then when the alarm goes off. Don't smoke 1 minute before. The first 3 days you will set your alarm, use your to-do list, remember your mantras, smoke when the alarm goes off, mark your calendar when you get through the first hour. Days 4 and 5, you will push the time up by 1 hour, so you will not smoke during the first 2 hours of the day. Follow the same routine. Days 6 and 7, you will push the time up by another hour, so you will not smoke during the first 3 hours of the day. At this point, your calendar should look something like this. Days 8 through 21. For the next 14 days, you will push your time up 1 more hour every day and not smoke during that time. Knowing that you can have a cigarette later will help you get through. Expect a struggle, but you will make it. Tell yourself no when you are tempted and take command over your desires. Follow the same routine and set your alarm 1 additional hour every day. You may feel like you'll go crazy, but you won't. You can do this. The desire will pass in time. On the 21st day of your quit smoking journey, you will not have a cigarette at the end of the day, so it might be easier if you go to sleep before your cigarette time is up. On the final day, throw away any remaining cigarettes, lighters, and ashtrays. Make the cut complete. Step number 5. You must continue to practice self-discipline. Practice makes a person better at whatever it is they do. It is no different when practicing self-discipline. It will get easier and you will get better in time. Continue to resist the urge when tempted and get busy doing something else. Keep your marked up calendar visible. It will remind you of how far you've come and motivate you to stay on track. Resisting the urge to have even 1 cigarette is no different than resisting the weight of a barbell as a lifter is training to build strength and muscle. In the beginning, it's difficult and painful, but after a while it becomes easier as you build your strength. It only takes 5 to 10 minutes for the desire to go away, so grab your list and do something on it. The chemical addiction part will lessen and eventually go away once it's out of your system. It's only the memory or the psychological event that may tempt you to fall back, so avoid triggers. Be proactive and learn how to combat loneliness or disappointment should they occur. Don't use these events as an excuse to begin smoking again. Call a close friend for support until the situation passes. After a few weeks or months of being smoke-free, be on guard for triggers such as bars or parties that can literally suck you back into smoking. Excuse yourself from the group if people are smoking and you are tempted to join them. Don't worry about what they think because deep down they really do admire you, and you will be their inspiration. Step number 6. You must praise yourself and help someone else. Praise yourself every day that you succeed in meeting your challenge or accomplish something on your list. Say it out loud to yourself, "Good job, that's great," or "I did it." You've accomplished a tremendous feat. Kudos to you. The second part of this tip is to encourage someone else to quit smoking. In doing so, it not only helps them, but it also reinforces your own commitment to stay on track. When you help someone else, it also helps you. If you need reminders or reinforcements, watch this video again. If you found this video helpful and followed the steps to quit smoking, please like, share, and comment below to encourage other people that are thinking about quitting or in the process of quitting. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell If you would like to see more videos about living a life that matters, thank you for watching. See you next time.